Okay, so at this point we are ready to go ahead and start doing some detailing and establish the final look of our flower. What I'm going to do is start with the large carbide again at the beginning, and then I will switch over probably to diamonds for the final detailing. I just like to be able to remove as much material as possible in the beginning, establish my lines and depth, and some of the basic flow of the piece as I go, and then I'll refine that with a smaller diamond round and finish it. You also need to look at the reference images that you found online that you've either printed off or have available to you on whatever device you were using to keep track of your reference material. The daisy is a very good choice for a beginner level carving because the petals come straight out. There's not a lot of curve and flow to them, so it makes it very simple and easy to carve. The key here is to maintain the different levels of each petal and make a really nice texture to the petal itself. In future videos, I'll get into more of the intermediate and advanced types of carving where there is more flow and artistic challenges, I suppose, to carving the piece. With the petals coming straight out, it is very easy to work through it and establish the detail that you want to establish. That way I can be able to show you how I go through the process, and then in later videos go through the process again with more detailed and intricate carvings to establish an intermediate and advanced level of carving. For me, this is where the real fun begins. Now that the background is removed and we've done the basic foundational things that we needed to do so that we can come in here and detail out this carving and really make it what we want to make it, this is where the fun starts. This is doing the actual detail portion of this carving. This is so much fun. There's a few things I need to tell you about this. Again, you should know from watching the other segments leading up to this, yes, if you are pushing too hard with this handpiece and it is coming to a stop, if that burr is stopping, you are being too aggressive, you are pushing too hard, you need to ease up and let the pen, let the tool do its thing. At this point right now, I'm doing each individual petal. I'm taking each one in turn, and I'm going to go around this until I finish the carving. I'm starting with the topmost petal. I want to get it established first, and then I will go through and I will drop each successive layer down so that they're individual and separated one from another. That is what the important part of this is. Go around, do each petal individually. The top layer, detail it out, do the next one, do the next one, and the next one, and you're going around the carving just over and over and over again, establishing the level of the entire carving and establishing the flow of the detail. Now, we could drop these down any way we want to. If we wanted to wipe side to side instead of back and forth, if, however you want to do it, it's up to you. But here's what I'm going to tell you about this. Each and every petal has a pattern to it. There's a flow to it. There's character to it. And to follow that, even with this initial roughing of detail, will make it a whole lot easier for you as you progress and refine the detail and make it smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm going the same direction with each stroke, and that's very important. I want to make it as easy for me to keep the detail here. If I'm going across the petal in the opposite direction, I'm creating grooves that I then have to come in and remove to get to that final detail. Well, I don't want that. I want to remove just enough material to give me the design I want, to give me the pattern I want, to give me the look that I want. And that, for me, is accomplished by going with the flow of the petals, going in the same direction that I want the design to look that I want the detail to look, and that will make your cleanup and your progressively more detailed steps easier to accomplish.